Welcome to the map. My name's Tubes Taylor. Of course, I'm joined by Aaron Peach Roberts. How good is that, Peach, seeing the girls singing the song?
It's fantastic, and twice as well to make it even more brilliant for them. But that was another victory for the South East Suns.
The South East Suns, of course, had a big win over Claremont out at the Gala Day at Newtown Oval there, Peach. It was another big day in all the other results. The North Hobart Demons with a 1-point victory over Lauderdale, and Lindisfarne Blues had a huge one over the university football side, and the Hobart Tigers got defeated by the Port over there at that Gala Day. It was great to have the cameras out there, Peach.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and South East Suns continually building towards September. You imagine Lindisfarne. There's a few other sides as well that are sort of creeping up on them, and Lauderdale had a pretty good season too. But who's going to beat the South East Suns? And the way that they sing, their enthusiasm, we do love them here on the map.
We do. You're not sure who's going to beat the Suns this year, but you were there on the weekend, Aaron. Let's cut to some of the clips from this weekend just gone.
And the ball shuttled out of the pack there. Running through with the tackle was Langerfeld. She can't get it. Now the kick goes into the attacking forward pocket. Douglas all by herself. Handballs over the top to Jess. Jess Cube kicks one for the boundary. And great celebrations from Douglas and some of her friends. Wonderful goal from Cube. Long kick out. Defensive punch coming from Bailey. She can't get it. Oh, look out, the dangerous Emma Kane. Dribbles one through from 30. Lovely silky skills from Kane. And another one for the Suns. Now she's getting some words of advice there from the train. Oh, she's kicked straight into the man of the mark. She's going to pick it up. Handballs the ball across. Neat handball onto McPherson. McPherson kicks to a dangerous area. Mark's dropped. Needs to pick it up. Is that a high tackle? No, it's not. Dillon, kick it. Yes, Kate Dillon. Another one for her. She is having a blinder here at Newtown. Umpire just keeping the hat on there. Lovely sunny conditions here. It's a big punch from Bailey. She thumps it forward. Now, is that a high tackle? Maybe even holding the man. I think Johnson was a little bit exuberant there. Yes, it's definitely a free kick. So free kick here to Danielle West. She is directly in front. And Claremont, they have not scored. And Danielle West is casual, if you like. Helicopters it. And look at the celebration. It's a first goal for Claremont. And gee, did they love that one.
One of the real positives for footy in the South was the SFLW on the weekend, Peach. Unfortunately, not so good for the men with the rep games.
Yeah, it was really challenging. The under-18s were really competitive for a period of time, for at least a half of football, and we saw some youngsters expose themselves, I suppose, to the audience and Duff TV, and that's great for them. Seniors not so great. They had a tough time, but they committed to themselves. They made a commitment to play. John Murray was great.
Oh, he was terrific. John Murray, I went and listened to him at half-time, and he certainly kept positive amongst those young and inexperienced rep side that he had. But he was terrific. He knew how they were playing when they were playing well, and he knew the challenges in front of them. So big shout-out to John Murray, who stepped up at the last moment.
One of the things I said in the coverage was that the two competitions aren't that far apart. I think a lot of people in the north are going, well, how good is northern football? And I think the best comp, seriously, in Tasmania is probably on the northwest coast, as in community football. Yep. But the NTFA and SFL, I've seen both top teams play within the last fortnight. It's about the same.
Yep.
There's not a massive gap, so that wasn't a true indication of where the SFL is at. The true indication, is really the competitions are relatively close. Similar competent players, similar game style. What I would say about the South is their grounds are way better. I had a chat to Jeff Moore, the coach of Scottsdale, and he said, I talked to him about the Bracknell ground I saw a couple of weeks ago. He said, that's about standard up here. And I said, mate, the grounds down here in the South are absolutely magnificent.
They certainly are. Get a lot more rain down here in the South. But we will just throw now to a couple of interviews that we had after the game. Tubes Taylor here with a map, and I'm joined by the assistant coach of the SFL rep side, Mark Beck, and you're also the coach of the Hobart Tigers, mate. Pretty tough day at the office here today at North Hobart.
Yeah, it was a tough day, but as Muzza, the coach, said at the end of the day, really proud of the boys and the effort that they put in for the 4 quarters. Obviously under strength in many ways and not quite the talent of the Northern boys, but their effort for large periods was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought a couple of standouts for you, mate. perhaps. I thought Bateman was very good, and your captain from the Hobart Footy Club as a party had a few kicks as well. He was pretty good. Any standouts for you?
He got one for his trouble too.
Yeah, look, I thought Liam was really good. Obviously, Elijah Reardon from Signet, very silky, did some special things through the middle and didn't quite finish off his work, but he was good as well.
Yeah, he kicked a beauty in the first quarter there, just an opportunistic style player. But it's nice to be able to see a few of these players in a different perspective, perhaps.
It is. I think these things are really important to get to know the different guys around the footy league, because we're so obsessed with our own clubs. We get to know those boys pretty well, but we don't often go outside our little bubble, and there's some really good guys out there, and it's great to meet them and just see the way they go about it, I guess.
And Hobart, mate, for the rest of the season, how are you looking?
Well, last week obviously was a great performance. We're really happy with our first quarter, and then we sort of held them pretty well from there. This week's a big game. We're focusing on Claremont, and we're really confident if we bring our best, we can put it up to them, and hopefully if we can beat them, then that puts us in pretty good stead for the rest of the year.
Mark Beck, thanks for joining us here on the Mat.
Thank you.
Liam Azzopardi, captain of or co-captain I should say, because Heron was also a captain today, of the SFL rep side, mate. A pretty tough day at the office.
Yeah, it was. Saying that, I don't think the scoreboard really truly reflected the effort that our boys put in. And I don't know, from my perspective, I'm really proud of the effort. I think that was there. At the end of the day, the North boys had a bit too much polish for us. Young squad of boys and really put in for us today. So yeah, the one to take away from me is quite proud.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. And I think rep footy, you think there's a future in it? I certainly do. I think rep footy's got a future here in our state. What do you think?
Yeah, it's my first exposure to it this time, and I think, as I said earlier in the year, I think it's quite an exciting concept. So I was quite excited to play. And it's just been good sort of meeting, guys that you come up against week to week and try and belt the crap out of in a different format. So from that perspective, it's quite rewarding as well. Standouts
for you today, mate. Who did you think played well?
Yeah, I thought the Signet boys were really good. Reardon as well, and Cohen. Scott in the middle from Brighton was a bit of a bull in there, as he always is. So he was quite impressive. And otherwise it was just a good team effort. No one really pulled out. When the ball was there to be won, we put our heads over it and went pretty hard, which was pleasing to see. Yeah,
great stuff, mate. Now the Hobart Tigers, how are you shaping up coming into finals? You've got a few more rounds to go in the season proper. Finals potentially for you guys?
Yeah, that's our target, definitely. So we had a good win last week against New Norfolk, which I think holds us in pretty good stead, but it's by no means a done deal. So we've really got to knuckle down and make sure that we get the result in the next 4 weeks to get us there. And I think, we're starting to play some exciting footy. So I think if we get into the finals, we can cause a bit of havoc.
Liam Azzopardi, thanks for joining us here on the Mat, mate. All the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
There we go, Liam Azzopardi. We're going to go now and talk to a few of the NTFA boys with Peachy.
Thanks, Tubes. I've got Alan O'Sine now from the Georgetown Football Club and the winning NTFA side. Alan, you've now got to get through the night. Are you hanging around town today?
Yeah, most of the guys are going to hang around town. So like we've been training for about 5 weeks, and the camaraderie and the mateship now is pretty strong. So the boys are pretty keen to have a session together. So.
I did know. I came in at half time and I noticed everyone was pretty chirpy. All the players from Hillwood were chatting to the guys from Scottsdale, and that everyone else is around. Is that what the build-up's been, and how often have you been getting together for training?
So it's been about 5 or 6 weeks now. We're enemies on the field, but when we come together, we're all trying to achieve that one goal, and I think we've come together really well and bonded really well and formed a pretty strong relationship, which is excellent.
It's going to be different next week when you're back on the track again, trying to beat the crap out of the opposition.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, you always get a bit of a laughter running around these guys after playing with them, so it'll be good fun. And
your season, Georgetown, the teams at the bottom of the ladder again. Do you think you can push your way back in the next couple of years?
Yeah, look, we're very young. A lot of the guys are very committed to the cause, and we just need some more experienced heads around our young boys to give them a bit more confidence to really take the game on. But yeah, look, things are working well.
Is there a chance to poach a few of these guys here, maybe to Georgetown next year?
I might have to go get a few contracts out tonight and see how we go.
What about representative football? Does it mean a lot to players from the Northern Tasmanian Football Association? Because you've heard from the Southern Footy League, they struggle getting a team together, but it seems like maybe the North didn't.
Yeah, look, I know everyone that was asked has really bought into it. There might have been about 4 or 5 that said no, but the nucleus said, yeah, let's do this. Let's really represent the NTFA and show the brand of footy that we can play. And yeah, it's great. It's great to train with quality players. And so
Some of your fans
yeah,
there?
a few fans. Yeah, it's great to train with the quality of players and to come out and to work towards that goal as a team on game day is really good as well.
And your journey's been pretty long. Had some time with the Devils, time at North Launceston, now back. You're originally Georgetown from GT. Yeah. So is it winding up for the career? Have you got some more glory left?
Oh, geez, I'm 33 now, so it doesn't get any easier. It's been a long career, but really enjoying it, enjoying the coaching side of things also. So moving forward next year, not sure exactly what next year is going to look like for myself.
You can launch it here on the map and Duff TV if you like.
I won't say anything just yet, no, but fingers crossed I'm back at Georgetown. But with the restructure of everything up north and statewide, I'm not sure exactly how things will pan out, but I'm still contributing game day.
Well, you contributed today, kicked 6 goals. You had an outstanding game. We loved calling you on Duff TV. Best of luck for the rest of the season for Georgetown, and congratulations on the win today.
No, cheers. Thank you. Thanks.
We're back to the studio on the map here at Duff TV.
So that was Alan O'Sign after the game there, Peach. He's a nice character.
Yeah, and he's had 3 years. He's back at home in the north of the valley at Georgetown. It's his 3rd season. Really enjoying his coaching. Georgetown are kind of building again, and he's a man who's been around the circles in footy. Started at the VFL with the Devils, played with North Launceston. He's kicked a ton of goals, and we just saw how good he is at 33. He took some contested marks, but his kicking was outstanding, and it was really nice to see him running around on North Hobart Oval again.
No, he's an absolute jet. So crossing now to the under-18s, best players for the North there.
Yeah, I think the best players for me, Barry played up forward. Initially, we looked like he was going to kick an absolute bag of goals, but he was constantly good throughout the day. Height was their captain.
Yep.
Big fan of him. I said at the start that he'd have a really competent day. His tackling pressure was awesome. Smith, you call him the Red Buffon off halfback. Yes. He certainly stood out. We loved his hair. We loved his style. His kicking was great. Decision maker was outstanding. So he's a player to look forward in the future. And young Smith Alexander was the other one, the ruckman, who competed really hard all day. He was fantastic. So I like the look of him.
I'm going to make a special mention of my man Chev Deacon, who kicked, I think,
I know you want
7 goals.
Yeah.
I love the way he goes about his footy, and he was great today. On Saturday, rather. For the South, I think they battled hard all day. They were obviously up against it, the young fellas from the South, but the better players, Caleb Triffitt kicked a few goals. He was very good. James Zeetzen, he was excellent too, as was Jackie Houth in patches, but my favourite player of the day, Jack Braslin, I thought he definitely deserved the medal that he got at the end of the day.
Great thing about Braslin, even late in the day, he was outstanding with his efforts, and he was feisty too. He was trying to lift the side.
Yeah.
And he's a player that you just love to have on your side. I mean, a little bit chirpy at times, but it was a really good contest between those two teams. This is the great thing about rep footy. Those guys will remember each other, and they may even play against each other in underage competitions or even when they get to senior footy. And people's move around Tassie, so they might bump into each other again somewhere else.
I think what it does is it builds a lot of respect amongst the players again in the same league. So well done to the under-18s. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the day.
Kicks it to a dangerous position. Can it get cut off here? And well cut off by Zeetzen. Zeetzen now in the defence for South. Quick releasing kick. It's probably not the best option. Finds Houth. Lots of players around that. Nearly laid by Berry. Running through. Shot on goal by Connor.
2 marks earlier on by Daniel Berry were very impressive, I thought. It actually looked like a replay, the Mood Food replay, the way he moved out to take that second one. Mirror image of the first. I think he's having a good, very bright start to the game. And also as well, someone that's caught my eye, Callum Smith, that excellent mark off the centre half back there, and quick to play on and move it forward. Very energetic bit of play.
Right on cue, Callum Smith gets caught holding the ball by Braslin, who drove it inside forward 50. Here's a chance now for Triffitt again with strength, and he pushes it through the middle. What a great goal there to the boy from New Norfolk.
The great thing for Barry at the moment, he's leading straight from the goal square, straight up the middle of the ground. So all of his shots will be coming from from that dangerous area.
Smith loses it to Cripps. Cripps goes back up the wing looking for the big man down there in Carter, who takes the mark. Looks like he's been in Bali. He's got a nice tan as Carter sends it towards Triffitt, who came out long and strong and took the mark.
And he'll go back and line up for his third goal from a very similar angle. I like how he's doing it. I just wish he'd lead a little bit more central.
Well, it's a complete opposite. Barry's leading straight, although Triffett, nice lead, got on the end of it. He's leading. He's in this pocket again, which is a pocket which is a little easier than the other side to kick goals, but from 45, it's going to be a tough kick.
Well, it's a magnificent kick all the same, and it goes through for a goal.
Now it's come out now. The NTFA have a shot tied in the boundary. 1-on-1 opportunity. The ball's just out of the hands of Deacon. He'll go again. He tries to win the ball out. Now it's picked up by Moore. Moore tied in the boundary. That could be an absolute Bobby Dazzler. Wow. Kobe Moore has kicked an absolute ripper tight on the right forward pocket with no space at all. And he looks around, tries to find an NTFA family or supporters, does a little pump. I loved it.
Make no mistake, they've got a few here, Peach.
Have a look at this.
That was an absolutely beautiful effort. But how about the pick up there?
Yeah.
And then the shrug of the tackle. It was the most interesting inside-out torpedo.
He was definitely having a shot on goal, though, wasn't he?
He was, and he loves it too, doesn't he?
There we go. There's one person clapping there on the Mood Food replay. A couple of high tens and an exciting start here to the second quarter.
So the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard, it is the SFL 3-1-19 to the NTFA 3-3-21. 2 points the margin.
Nearly into the hands of Tepper, Jordan Tepper. A very, very good footballer. He's having a great season. He's handballed to himself here. Now just running next to his Lee Hardy. He's not going to get it. Now let's cheeky kick in. Is he got it? Just getting it off the turf. Alan O'Sine, who's banged a lot of goals over the journey. O'Sine, and he's going to have a shot on goal. He is an outstanding kick, as we see here on the Mood Food replay. That was a clever little inside-out kick, and O'Sine just getting his left hand to it and then gobbling it back into his mitts.
Just got the mid up, didn't he?
Carlin Woodward couldn't do anything about that. Is O'Sine. Would have kicked some goals here at North Hobart. Kicks it very high, kicks it very straight, and he's kicked the first on the board for the NTFA.
Yeah, well done there to Alan O'Sine, the boy from Georgetown. 33 years old, if you don't mind, still running around in rep footy.
Yeah,
as we see the kick on the Mood Food replay. Got very close to the man on the mark, but sent it through the middle. Brilliant work by him.
Yeah, originally from Georgetown, O'Sine, he's had a few clubs, had a lot of success. Obviously, just putting his hand up to go on the ruck is Piercy. So Jeremy Piercy in the ruck, trying to battle it out, tries to get his right boot to it. And it's quickly kicked on goal by Rowan Heron, the captain today, or the joint captain with Azapati. An opportunity now in the hands of Braden Guy. Oh, look out, Reardon from nowhere on his left. And the South have their first. And will that get a bit of momentum for them?
Heron doing well to clear.
Tell you what, Heron's done a lot over his career, kicking the ball off half back. It goes over the top of Lovell. Some good contest down there. Handled off by Josh Harris. Josh Harris moves it on to Tepper. A lot of the ball back to Harris. Harris works the ball on the boundary line. Not a lot of space. Mickaloo. That's a very good kick. And it's Alan O'Sine again in the forward pocket. Quickly plays on, wheels around to his right, and he kicks the easiest of goals. All right, number 23 holding his hand. Yeah, I've got this one. That's Josh Moore. No H in his name, not unlike Jeff. Handballs it off tight in the pocket. Tracking back, Claridge. Claridge tighter again. He's on the other side. Now gets it off to that other man with the H in his Moore. They're going to just work the ball backwards. Clever play because they've kept possession. Now it's in the hands of Shea Evans.
Evans sends the ball long into half forward. Big fly over the back, and that's a strong grab taken by Claridge. Braden Claridge, if you don't mind, the boy from Rachel Lee, could be absolutely anything, this kid.
He's good. How old is he?
17 years old. Trying hard down there is Joey Spriggs. Out comes Robinson. Back in now. Here's a chance for this fella. He's kicked a beauty already, Chilcott, and he sends it low. Oh, the clever touch there by Claridge. Claridge just sends it forward and just rolls it through. Well, that's number 6. And a good tackle laid there, and the North will clear through Harris.
Here come the NTFA again. It's been consistent throughout the day. Claridge had a man running past, and that's Brown. Brown now has lots of space, and he's got a man further afield, and he delivers it to O'Sine. O'Sine plays it on. He'll handball the ball over the top, and it's going to be another goal to Ben Elmer, another goal to the NTFA, and once again, Alan O'Sine and Claridge outstanding when the ball was released off this back half. And here we see on the Mood Food replay just how much space they got once they turned the ball over.
Yeah, and again, it comes down to just being able to know the players around you. 25-15, 165, the NTFA to the SFL 1-7-13. It was a massive win.
So there we also had some highlights from the seniors as well there, Peach. It was great commitment from the SFL boys, even though they did get smashed on field.
One of the guys we spoke to was McAdam. He just come from America. He wasn't sure he was playing. He got, I think, a text message or a call like a day before,
Friday,
from the coach at Dodgers Ferry, and he hopped off the plane and suddenly had his footy boots on. And he was playing in a rep game after some serious travel.
You have to commend their effort.
He also came up against Rosendale too. He did say he was like landing into a fluffy pillow was his description. I'm not sure if he's being facetious.
I'll tell you what.
He landed into him a lot, and Rosendale just kept winning taps.
Rosendale was very, very good for a big man.
Yeah.
He's a big man. But like I said, I commend their commitment, mate, and you must respect what they did. Some of the better players for the SFL on the day, I think Keeley was very good. Reardon was lively in patches. Rowan Heron, of course, and as a party, the two co-captains were very good as well. For the North?
Well, my favourite part about the South was Rowan Heron going forward. I thought he might try and sneak a goal. Predominantly plays down back for New Norfolk. So, their leaders were great. For the North, well, Claridge, the 17-year-old from Rachel Lee, he is having an unbelievable season up there in the North. So any fans from the NTFA in the North, get along to a Rachel Lee game before the end of the season. You'll see one of the standout under 17-year-old lads going around. He's had, I think he's had 3 years at Rachel Lee, so he might be a Rachel Lee boy for life. Let's hope he maybe pushes on. He kicked 7. Chilcott was really good. Alan O'Sine, who we mentioned, he kicked a bag of goals. The lad from G-Town. Tepper from South Lonnie, I thought it played a good game. And Zane Brown from Perth and NTFA Div 2. He was excellent.
I was going to mention Zane Brown. I thought he really provided them a target up there.
Yep.
Very similar to Jack Crossan in the way he plays his footy, very attacking on the ball. So great stuff by Zane Brown. All right, we're going to have a quick break now from our sponsor, but I do want to mention something that's coming up after this break. It is our blast from the past, going all the way back to 2014. Stick around, that's coming up next here on The Map.
Push it through for a point, Duff.
Look at the family members behind there, or the big brothers.
Up they go.
Let's get a
and
score.
it's going to be a score. No, it isn't.
Here we
and
go.
Look at this stuff. Brighton have repelled this particular attack as Triffett comes over, and Payne's been there all day, and Triffett's kicked the ball. And it's now out across the half-back line. And Brighton have got a time to do something. That's a brilliant tackle. And I think it's just been in the side and over the back. And that was unfortunate there for Thomas North. So Ryan Smith is going to kick the ball forward. They go up in the big pack. No one can take the mark. Brighton are fighting hard. They're really trying to stay in this match as best they can. They've soccered that one. It's down towards centre half back, and they soccer it again.
Here we go.
If they can get it to open spaces. Now Jones gets it over the centre line. Big opportunity for Brighton as the goal kicker Percy comes out. Overruns the ball on that particular occasion.
Smith.
He gets it into Smith's hands. Smith drives the ball forward. It goes over the back of the pack. And Brighton now, can they pick up the ball? It is Bowden who picks it up. Bowden drives it back in towards the forward line. Brilliant work there on all fours by the Brighton defence.
Willie Dodge.
And Willie Dodge has taken that one out over the line in towards the Super Linton half forward. That's the Roland Curley half forward flanked up.
Great play there by Dodge. Could have just about won them the game if they can just get it down the other end and get a score. Let's see what happens here, Hoppy.
All right, the ball is over the back of the pack. It's picked up by Bowden. It's kicked in towards the square. Duff! It's marked by the big unit. He's taken the Dukes up, Bradley Goodwin. You've questioned his demeanour through the game. You said maybe he shouldn't be down there. And he's just taken the big mark, and that's why he gets paid the big bucks to take the pressure, clutch marks. And now he's going back. Bradley Goodwin has to get a score to give Claremont the match. And he lines it up, and he's put it through. It's a goal, and the Dogs are the premiers for 2014. What scenes here, Duff, at KG5. Oh, it's heartbreak that goes out for the Robins.
So there we go, Peach. It was 2014, the Under-16C Grand Final, and that was our man Bradley Goodwin that kicked the goal. Now, I can tell you this about that game. It was scores level at the end of regular time. They went 5 minutes each way, scores still level. Then it went to golden point. So whoever scores first wins, and that's what happened. Unbelievable stuff from
Well,
Bradley
the crowd
Goodwin.
noise, I've actually seen this a few times. The crowd noise is unbelievable. Hoppy, who did the commentary, he was going absolutely bananas, which was amazing energy. What I want to know, I've got two questions. The blonde kid that jumps on top of Bradley.
The mop.
I just love his has he had a footy career afterwards? But we want to know, has Bradley had a footy career since then? We want to find out.
We want to find out, Bradley Goodwin. So if you're out there, mate, get in touch with us here at the Map. We've got a 6-pack of Furphy for you coming up your way. We want to hear from you, though. Get in touch with us here at the Map. Now, all right, Peach, now next week, where are we heading?
We're going to see Claremont versus Hobart at Abbotsfield. So an opportunity for both sides. Hobart in the middle of the ladder. So, got a chance to push up. Claremont have been a little bit inconsistent.
Your tip?
I think Hobart's going to win that one. Lindisfarne Brighton at Lindisfarne. Probably going to be an easy win for Lindisfarne. Norfolk Dodgers Ferry. This will be a really great game of footy. This is at Boyer. Dodgers Ferry have been pumped for this game. They're a game out. They're going to need to win this one. I'm going for the Ferry boys. I saw them there last year. They played the ground reasonably well. And Sorrel Huonville. Sorrel are a massive chance. Mo Mickey Paul, I'm really torn with this one. Jock McGregor's keen. Sorry, Jock, I think it's going to be Huonville for that win.
And Signet, of course, have the bye. It'll be a big week in the Old Scholars also. We, at the Map, we're going to Hutchins versus OHA down at Queenborough, so the cameras will be on there. Your tip there, Peach?
OHA, yeah.
Easy, yeah, I would have thought so. St Virgil's University out at the bike track.
Yeah, I think University comfortably.
Okay, and Dosa versus Richmond up at the TCA.
I love Richmond, but Dosa at home are very, very good.
Peach, thanks for joining us again, mate.
It's nice to be in the studio because I spent about 8 hours with you in a tin shed on top of another tin shed at about 6 degrees. I had to wear a beanie. So
it was pretty cold.
Yeah.
Of course, thanks very much to all of our sponsors. We will see you next time here on the Map. Until then, take care and bye for now.
And it's Furphy, play of the day is Hardner for the South East Suns. Kicks it into the forward 50. And a great mark taken there by Roy. In fact, a great mark taken by Wilson from the South East Suns. She's a long way out. She's going to go short. Oh, look out. It's number 11, our favourite. It's Kate Dillon. She is a long way out from goal. Surely Kate Dillon's not going to go and have a shot here. Now Kate Dillon's looking. She's had a wonderful day out so far. There is no breeze here at Newtown Oval. Kate Dillon from around about 45 minutes. She charges in. The ball flies off her boot. Don't tell me. Kate Dillon, you are a star. And that is Furphy play of the day for that ball burster from Kate Dillon from the South East Suns. Contact us here on the Map for your slab of Furphy.